This was, of course, the complete opposite. There'd also sometimes be orphans and poor street children who offered to help leg through the tunnel. They'd wrap bits of cloth around their feet to protect them, and for that, they earned the nickname toe rags. Above this tunnel is a Grade 2 listed building called the Crocker's Folly. It was opened as a pub in the late 1800s by a man named Frank Crocker. He heard there was going to be an extension to the Grand Terminus Railway just across the road, and naturally he was hoping to capitalise on all the foot traffic and seduce people into his pub as they got off their trains. Unfortunately, this was fake news. Due to some aggressive campaigning by wealthy local residents, it instead ended up being an extension to Marylebone Station, which is half a mile away. So he did not get the foot traffic he was hoping for, and it completely ruined him personally and financially until he passed away in 1904. There was a plaque that told this story, but it made up a bit at the end where he took his own life. That didn't actually happen. He passed away from natural causes. But it was at the age of 41, so it is certainly possible that his ill-advised business venture contributed to his untimely passing. And now it's a gastropub that also serves Lebanese food. Also featured in the 2011 movie Captain America: The First Avenger. Not to be confused with the 50,000 sequels and spin-offs that have come out since. Now, in the 60s, the use of this canal declined quite severely, and as a result, the council stopped bothering to maintain the towpaths, which in turn caused them to become rather bumpy and unsafe to use. It all started coming back to life when a deal was struck between the local council and the electric companies, whereby the electric companies would pay the council to let them store their cables inside the towpath. This was a super sweet deal for the council. They didn't have to worry about maintaining the towpaths anymore, as the electric companies now had enough incentive to do it themselves, despite also paying money for the privilege. But it was also a great deal for the electric companies. It saved them from having to dig up the streets, and the water is a natural way of cooling the electrical currents, which makes them both more efficient and less likely to overheat. One of those very rare instances where mixing electricity with water makes things more safe. Out here on the left, there's a big ugly blue thing. That big ugly blue thing is where the cables go from the towpath back up to street level. In case you were wondering why I chose now to tell you that story.